Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Theo. So, we're gonna go ahead and do this Theo Vaughn reaction to This Is Not Happening, me and Darryl Strawberry. I've been wanting to do this for years, but ever since, what his name is, Roy Wood, whatever his name is, ever since he got on here, our This Is Not Happening reactions has been getting blocked. So I was like, man, we gotta take a break. But I'm gonna try it out. So this is gonna be a two-parter because I'm not gonna react to this whole thing if it's gonna get blocked. But before I get into it, y'all make sure to check out our reaction to Theo Vaughn's new special on Netflix. I'm not liking it too much right now, but if y'all want us to keep going, comment down below. Shoot, a lot of people saying it's not their favorites. It's not their favorite out of, and they say he retelling some of his jokes. But y'all comment down below. Let's go ahead and get into this one though.
This podcast is called This Past Weekend. A Southern boy like me, Theo Vaughn.
This nigga right here getting my video blocked, bro. I don't like that. Put Ari back on here.
So, I am 11 months sober, right? I'm a sober guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't want to be, but this is what happened. I was in New York City, right? New York City, New York. They call it the same thing right back in front of each other just to really piss you off before you get there. It's like we heard you in the beginning, you know? But I was in New York City, east of Hoboken.
Who?
And I hadn't planned on doing any cocaine. Okay? I planned on doing this much cocaine. That's a zero amount.
I thought that was a rock.
But apparently some cocaine had planned on getting together with me when it left its home that evening. So I went to this party, man, and my friends were at this party, and I felt uncomfortable when I got to this party. Probably because, like, when I really think back on my life, like, I've always just felt uncomfortable, you know? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, my whole life has just been this constant struggle with every moment. Like, I'm just wrestling with every second just to feel okay. Like, I don't even want to feel good. Just set me in the middle, you know? So I'm at this party, and I'm feeling how I feel regularly, uncomfortable. So I decided to have some drinks because my friends are alcoholics, and I'm competitive. So I have a couple tequilas, right? And tequila, let's be honest, like pouring Mexico right into your body, okay? I mean, make you jump a fence, make you buy a gun, make you run across a highway with your family, make you knock a woman up, make you knock a woman down, okay? Old lady Janet, you know? So I had me a couple tequilas, and I was feeling alive, you know? I was feeling a little more comfortable. Now, at 1:30 in the morning, I left this party because at 6:30 a.m. I had to be on the nationally syndicated radio program, the Opie and Jim Norton radio show. And it's a wonderful show that tapes there in New York City, New York. And those are two men that I really admire, you know. And admire is when somebody's better than you, but you still like them.
That sound about right.
It's an old-fashioned idea. So, at 1:30 a.m., I get into this taxi cab, right? This beautiful Asian girl that I do not know gets into the taxi with me. We're both headed the same way. They call it sharing a taxi, okay? And this girl lays the back of her head right into my lap. And I'm thinking, fuck yeah, you know, New York's got these beautiful free Asian girls with every taxi ride. This is a marvelous accoutrement to the city, you know? Uber, no thank you. Taxi, you have one, me bag. So this girl's just laying in my lap, and she just starts reminiscing about her evening, you know? She said she had a nice evening, but that her boyfriend wasn't in town, that he's never in town. Then she goes, what happens in taxis stays in taxis. And I'm not the brightest, you know, bowl in the bowl drawer, you know. fuck, dude. You ever wander into a sentence, you're like, how do I get out of here? But I'm looking around this vehicle after she says that, and I'm thinking, this is a taxi, you know? I mean, taxi me once, shame on me. So I'm feeling kind of cavalier after her statements, right? I go down to make a kiss, you know? This young lady's laying in my lap. I go down to make a kiss. Now, trying to kiss somebody that's laying in your lap, that's a beautiful idea. Until you get right here, okay? And then you're just milling around like a lip rapist, bruh. I don't think James Bond could kiss a woman laying in his lap, okay? So she pushed me off of her. She called me a creep. She called me a pervert.
A pervert.
Definitely not a creep. And then it was awkward for a few blocks until she got dropped off wherever she was going. I'm not sure even where it was. I think it was like a halfway house for complete cunts or something. And at that point, it's just me and the driver, you know? And I thought he said drugs.
Bro, what?
He could have said something else. English wasn't his first language, you know? He was bilingual. But I heard drugs in my head, you know? And so I said, cocaine! Like I was coaxed for Columbus, bruh. And we just landed on crack rock, you know? And I heard him accelerate that vehicle. And that's universal language for we're gonna get some cocaine. Because that's a drug to me, you know? Weed is a confusing spice. I mean, weed will make you forget how to get home. Cocaine will make you forget how to get to heaven. So we just drove, man. We just drove, man. And we drove for about a half hour into like North Harlem, if that's even a place. I don't even know. But it was a dark neighborhood, and that's not a euphemism. All the street lights were busted out, so you couldn't tell that it was predominantly black. But I grew up in a black neighborhood. I know when I'm back, you know? And we got there, man, and I gave this dude some money. He gets out of the vehicle, comes back a few minutes later with some cocaine on him, you know? But he sits in the back seat next to me. A little alarming, you know? Kind of like when you're in the air on a plane and you see the pilot taking a piss, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Is this Spirit? But this beautiful gentleman scooped up a little bit of cocaine on a car key, put it under my nose, killed that baby, bruh. Then I scooped him one, and he killed his, man. And then, and
that's how y'all do it?
And just a couple of dueling cocainists.
Y'all comment down below.
We got high, man. We got high for about 40 minutes. Dude, I remember being so high at one point, I was like, dude, where the fuck is the driver, bro? And he didn't know. So we sat there, man. We continued to get high together, me and this beautiful gentleman. And he said Luigi, that was his name, Luigi. And I thought that was Spanish, you know, like that rare Italian Spanish. So I start saying my name in Spanish, Theodoro. Because I learned Spanish in Louisiana. And my whole life I thought Teodoro was Spanish for Theodore, which is my first name. About 6 months ago, this girl goes, that means I adore you. Wish you would have told me at some other point, you know? Because it's fine, right? It's fine to tell people you adore them when you meet them. But when you're an hour deep into an 8-ball,
yeah,
with a man who keeps saying he's Luigi and you just keep saying I adore you to him, 99% of the time, this don't end heterosexually.
Hey, I'm gonna get in part 2 if this video don't get blocked. Oh, where the fuck did I put my thing? Goodness. Y'all comment down below what drugs y'all do. I ain't never did cocaine. I ain't never had the interest. Y'all know mine is mushrooms. But anyways, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get this video up to like, let's at least get it up to 5,000. 5,000 in a week. See you guys later. Peace.